All right. So, well, here we are. It is a beautiful Tuesday. I don't know what happened. Somebody decided to unsubscribe. I don't know why, but come back, please. Come back. We need you. We need you. We are on the road to 500. We need you. So, last night we talked about the college football playoff and how crazy that was. Um, right now in the realm of pro volleyball, yeah, there's international stuff going on too, but again, when you're purely focusing on the leagues in the United States here, so yes, the international stuff does get a lot of involvement here, but at the end of the day, this is about the U.S. leagues, the three U.S. leagues, and we are now having a third league create itself from a breakaway in layman's terms. The Omaha Supernovas have said, hey, we are not about to do this and you know go into a little bit of craziness. So Supernovas are leaving and basically have decided to help start their own league with a bunch of investors, called Major League Volleyball. Um, and this is because, the Supernovas, attempted to acquire the Vegas Thrill, but, that was a no. Um, then then the Supernovas tried to take over the PVF themselves. And so instead of doing that, instead of that happening, that was also failed. So Jason Derulo, Danny White, you know, Ben Priest, the Sacramento Kings over, Kerry Walsh, they all, somehow got $100 million. They announced direct from the PBF on January 16th, which is less than a week ago. And Vivek Ranadive, who is, again, the Kings owner, he is bringing the team to Sacramento. And this is insane. This is an insane thing, and it says, that these 10 independently owned franchises will adhere to MLB standards and operational playbooks, which could mean a lot of things, but, that says a lot of things. California, Florida, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Minnesota, Ohio, Tennessee, Washington, and Wisconsin are considered potential locations for these franchises. But again, we already have teams, in some of these areas. We have a team in Florida. We have a team, in Ohio. We have that. We have a team in Ohio. We have a team, we have some of these teams already. So I don't understand. I don't understand it, brother. I just genuinely do not understand it, And this again, it's supposed to take a little bit more time than 1 year to have a league come in and do their thing, but I don't get it. I genuinely don't get this at all. But we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. Yeah, as you can see, the PBS standings are right there. The new guys or the new gals in town, the Indy Ignite are 3-0, Vegas 3-1, Atlanta, Omaha, and others are 2-2. Actually, Atlanta, Omaha, San Diego, Orlando, all 2-2. Grand Rapids is 1-3, and the Columbus Fury are 0-3. So, again, the All-Star game again will be February the 22nd at 12:30 p.m. Central Time on CBS, big CBS, not CBS Sports Network or anything like that. So far, I've watched maybe about 5 or 6 PBF games. There were some games that have been clean sweeps, where it's like I'm just like, whoa, what's going on here? And then the others is just like, oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Some of these, went 5 again. Omaha, like I said, split off, lost 2 straight games, this past week and everything like that. So, maybe it's a little bit of karma. I don't know. We'll see. League One volleyball, on the other hand, has had a little bit more of a tough start. The aspects of streaming components have been kind of so far. I don't think I've seen a game in full yet, so that's one thing. I don't think I've seen a game in full yet. I'm planning to, but I haven't been able to. I'm supposed to look, and see some of this stuff last week from what they had a nice little setup going with their, packages and stuff like that. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it just wasn't, the thing. Jess Mercick, leading the way with 53 points currently. Sarah Franklin right behind her with 48. As far as kills go for League One, Sarah Franklin, 45, absolute beastin'. Chiaka Ogbogu, has 15 blocks to lead the way. Mika Hancock, leads the way as far as aces go, with 9 currently. That's like the main stats, Jordan Poulter, 136, assists. And, these liberos, have been doing pretty good. Manami Kojima leading the way in digs with 57. Pass efficiency, Justine Wong Garantes with a 3.073, at this moment. And then, a lot of teams, have some great hitters, as far as like, 100% hits and, or rather creates and everything like that. League One standings, by the way, Omaha is 2-0, Houston 2-1, Atlanta 1-1, Austin, Madison, and Salt Lake are both 1-2. Not everybody has played the same amount of games due to the whole, we decide to have 2 teams, play twice in the weekend. Some other teams play once. Some teams have been playing back-to-back, which is also hurting the quality of League One. That is also the one thing that is going to hurt League in the long run, just it's kind of bad, to have teams, play back to back like this, but that's fine. That's fine. That can easily be fixed. But the ecosystem that I have inserted myself into does not necessitate the facilitation and the creation and the production and all these different factors of having 3 professional U.S. volleyball leagues. I cannot divide my time between all 3. And, I get it. USA Volleyball is pretty much doing nothing, NIL and stuff like that is, going crazy. I've just heard some college news today. Nebraska, Pitt, Creighton, and I believe Stanford, starting up, with a little 4-team tournament thing in late August. So that should be fun. That should be really, really fun, man. So that's something to look forward to. Yeah, I don't know, I did not expect to make this today, to be quite honest. I expected to wait until, the League One Volleyball Classic, ended, and then I would talk, this again. But, volleyball is becoming, something that is growing. It is continuing to grow, on this channel. I haven't even looked at, like, the ratings of any of these games. So there's been a couple games so far. CBS Sports Network doesn't really do that, and I don't think FS1 does too much of that either. But, I am scouring the Volley Talk forums and stuff like that to find more stuff to talk about and to continue talking about it, because again, there's been all sorts of things going on, and again, the Omaha thing, with them, breaking away is just like, wow, wow. As far as the PVF stats goes, and just real quick, man, Natalie Foster has been on a tear with kill percentage, but there's a couple others as well. Sydney Hilly, again, Indy Ignite have just been really, really good, with 142 assists so far, per set. That's an average of 11.83%. Again, so leading the league in efficiency as well. Leia Edmond leading in aces, service aces anyway. Member Manea, leading in kills with 71 so far. Alyssa Jensen with 8 blocks, through 8 sets that she's played, that she leads the way in that. But Caitlin Horde has more, blocks with 16. She leads the way in blocks. Morgan Hentz leading the way with 82 digs. Again, Atlanta has a pretty talented squad, and that's why, a lot of people pick them as the preseason fave. And, it's gonna be something when, Brooke Nunaviller, leads the way in total points, with 83 right now, averaging 4.88%. She's played more sets than some of these other cats, So I'm continuing to hope, that things continue to go well for League One and the PVF because, I don't think the cycle can support 2. I certainly don't think the cycle can support 3 volleyball leagues, but, it's might happen, And again, less than a year, to kind of launch this thing, it's just, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm going to get on up out of here and I'm going to talk to you guys about, a little bit of lacrosse tomorrow, just to kind of, get it out the way because, again, I have some takes about the season. The top 20 poll has come out and stuff like that. So I want to get some takes and see how everything goes. Again, I have been trying to reach Chris Goodman for quite some time now. He has not responded to any. I've spent multiple, I sent multiple messages to the guy, and I haven't gotten anything back from him yet. So we're waiting. Until then, we're going to keep rocking and rolling. Again, lacrosse is the only other video I have this month that's, actually scheduled and planned. Interviews are continuing to be worked on. I'm working on getting them, and, we'll fill in the gaps because there's a long break I have given myself, So, yeah. Well, I'm out of here. I'm gonna get on out of here, y'all, because I don't want to keep rambling and having y'all stick around with me longer than you need to. 13 and a half minutes is enough.